Knowing you as I do, I would suggest that was not what you were expecting. That was possibly not up to the standards that you've come to expect from the team today.
100%, and again, it's we started really well. Had a couple of opportunities, good chances to score. We've had a well-worked corner routine where we've got in as well, and nearly scored. And you're thinking, great, set the tempo. We've got up to a speed that we expect straight away, and then 5-10 minutes in, it just started fizzling out. Fair play to Wimbledon. They've changed the shape. We've worked all week on them playing on the back three, or say all week, Thursday, Friday. We was having the Tuesday game, and they've changed that. They've made a couple of personnel changes, and it's just become a scrappy game. It's quite dour. You never really give the fans anything to cheer and get behind. I always say it's about the players to get the fans up and at it, and that's what we did. Second half we played with a little bit more tempo, a little bit more endeavour, but first half, it's important in a game that does go like that, which can happen. I'll give them every credit, the players, and they've really excited and really, gone amongst teams and played with a purpose. Today you only need to come a couple of percentage below what you're expecting, and you can get found out. And as I say, become a scrappy game. Wimbledon come with a plan. Pell push further forward, causes problems. They got the dark arts spot on, like any team away from home will do. If they can waste time, they will do. That's part and parcel of the game. That's down to the referee to nip in the bud. But again, really disappointed from the goal. Very similar area throw-in that we can see against Doncaster. There wasn't enough communication. We've just looked at it back. We got played down. Woodyard come through. I think he's been out for 6 months, and he just drifts past our midfield as if they're not there and plays a 1-2. And to be fair, we get a good block on it, but we haven't reacted to the second ball. The lad's gone through and put it over Rich, and it's a goal. And as I always say, when it is a tight game, you've got to make sure that you do all you can defensively to keep it at 0, which we should have. And hopefully somewhere along the line, something will burst into life, and that momentum suddenly comes back, because we're not always going to play well. I've said that. We're coming to a team at the bottom of the league. They're down, they're a little bit feeling sorry for themselves, morale's low, there's no real intensity or purpose about us. Suddenly we picked that up, and as I say, every credit to them, but you're just hoping that it can continue. But whether Tuesday's game took it out of us, they've had a free week, they haven't played Tuesday. A couple of players today looked a little bit leggy, the standards that they've set. We'll have to identify that. We've obviously missed a couple of players that have done really well for us of late. Again, that's no disrespect for the players who are coming in either, because I think Tyrese was one of them today, and he was a positive. So it's it's important that we keep calm. It's not the result that we wanted. We'll look over it. It's 20 minutes since the whistle's gone. It'd be very easy to rant and rave, and I think now's the time for a little bit of composure and calmness and pick the bones out of it and see where we can improve. But it's been a bad day for us.
How much do you miss Scott Quigley? Because he's been such an important part for you. He's been a focus point, and just what's the extent of his injury? I'm sure the fans will want to know.
Yeah, again, he's been brilliant since he's come in. He's got a few goals. He leads the line. He occupies people. He runs around. He's one of them unpredictable players that you look at. 6'4", can move. He can spank one in. He can drop on something. He's not bad in the air at times. He's a little bit untidy, but he's been perfect for us since he's come in, and he's given us that focal point. Again, you go into Tuesday's game. All players should be able to play Saturday, Tuesday. And we it could have been anyone. Toombs has played more minutes than anyone. He's 35. So we were looking to get him off at 60. We've got a couple of injuries with regards to James Ball, had a bit of a tight hamstring, and with him missing this game today, we couldn't take any chances with him. Devs was ill. We're scratching out for the team, and you're thinking, right, well, this is what we'll go with on Tuesday, and you hope, in hindsight, it goes your way. And I think the performance was okay on the night, but it come at a cost because Scott got injured, so it's that's disappointing. As I say,
how bad
Liam Kelly come on and done really well as well. So Scott's he's pulled his groin. Again, it's not a long term. He's going to be a few weeks though. So we've got quite a few games coming up, and he's an important player to us. So it's important we don't rush him back. He's an honest lad. He's even invested in himself with regards to things that can help you, spin bikes, game readies, etc. He has all that at his house as well, so he can get extra treatments even when he's at home, and do the right thing, and I'm sure he will. And he's important that we get him back firing, and we don't want him to break down like we don't want any of the players to break down. We're quite light. You know, we've had a couple of issues with one or two of them, and obviously Charman's out the building. Again, in an ideal world I would have had him with us, but it wasn't to be. That was a board decision, so we move on.
Yeah, and you know from what you've seen that this is, well, it's a blip today, isn't it, Jim? I mean, you can do better than this, and you know you can do better than this.
Well, it's proven, haven't we, over the last few weeks. Last time out last week I thought we had excellent against Barrow. Could have got our nose in front today after 5-10 minutes and gone on and won the game comfortably, and everyone suddenly, hang on a minute, we're mid-table and we suddenly start looking up rather than down. You don't need one result like this and then suddenly you're thinking, right, we're going to Tranmere on Tuesday night, who I watched last Friday, an excellent side, got Wolves all the way next week, another good side, ambitious side. So suddenly the game becomes difficult, but it is what it is. That's the game. All you can do is concentrate on the next game. That's what we did Monday after Saturday's fantastic result. We went with a team that we thought, yeah, we had a game plan, we had a plan with regards to managing people and making sure that we do right by everyone, because we discuss every morning as a staff, we discuss every individual and then the team. So we knew what we were doing. It's just unfortunate we lost Quiggs. Ballie's obviously be back Tuesday, but yeah, we're more than capable of doing better than what we did today. We didn't, you know, ball attention poor. Did we win enough second balls? Probably not. For Pell, you know, bossed us a little bit at times with regards to his aerial presence. So yeah, we can come up. We know that. So as I say, we can't panic. We just come off the back of, you know, 3 or 4 wins in all competitions. We've drew against a strong Salford side. We beat Barrow last week. We've lost the game today, so we've got to pick the bones out of it and move on quickly and be positive come Monday morning, ready for Tuesday's game away at Tranmere.